you had made a couple of trips to Taiwan to record.
That's right, with Agnes Grossman and Raffi. That was funny. The first time Raffi called me, and it was sort of last minute. Raffi calls me. He says, Agnes has a choir in Taiwan. We want to record in October. I said, Raffi, I can't do it. I have commitments here already, you know. And it's like, he said, but Agnes really, really wants you to do it, sort of thing. I said, but I can't, you know. At the same time, my son is saying, Dad, when are you going to get a chance to go to Taipei again? You know, well, you go for it. Yeah. And then he turns to his sister and says, where's Taipei? Anyway, Raffi, I gave him 2 or 3 other names. I said, try these people. And about a week later, Raffi calls back and says, Agnes won't have anybody but you. You got to have it. So I said, but Raffi says, look, they will pay you whatever fee you want to do this recording, and they will cover the cost of whatever you have to cancel here to do it. So it became obvious that I was not going to get out of this gig. Uh-huh. So off we go to Taipei for the first time, and I said to him, well, what equipment have we got to work with? We can't, you know, I can't take everything with me. I'll bring mics and stuff like that. But, you know, what? They said, oh, yeah, we got equipment. So after several weeks back and forth, I get this email. It's a lot of Chinese, but there's a whole lot of things like Yamaha 096 and stuff like this. And I'm thinking, this just doesn't quite sound right. And what it turned out was this was the list of PA equipment installed in this hall, not recording stuff at all. So when we arrive, you know, I discovered that none of this equipment really is available or whatever. So fortunately, the next day the typhoon hit. And everything stopped for about 7 days in Taipei. Well, the typhoon went through and, you know, blew over all the trees. I knew we were in trouble when I got to the hotel and they were putting plywood on the windows. Mm-hmm. Anyway, but what it did was it gave me 7 days in Taipei to find out how do you say Long and McQuaid in Chinese. And finally we found this place that did rentals. So we go over and we go in, and the guy at the counter, his name is Greg. So I'm explaining what we need, and this is his English was very good. He said, "Oh, we have this." So I said, "Greg," I said, "Your English is very good." You know, he says, "Yeah." I said, "I just got home. I was in Vancouver for 3 years studying recording." I said, "You're exactly the guy I want to talk to." Yeah. So for the next several years, I went to Taipei 4 times, I think. Mm-hmm. And Greg was the go-to man. Every time he got all the equipment there for me and all set up, and great time, yeah.
Where in Taipei did you record?
Okay, well, the first time we did, we had 2 locations, and one was downtown at one of the bigger theater. Mm-hmm.
Not the National Concert Hall.
I think the first one was the National Concert Hall, and I remember that because we were sort of set up in a hallway, and the door opposite me in this hallway was a special door that was for the Chiang Kai-shek.
Yes.
This was his room in the concert hall. You see.
Well.
And
no, of course he wasn't around anymore.
No, he was long gone.
Yeah, but it's that Chiang Kai-shek Center. You see, yeah.
That's
mm-hmm.
right.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second recording we did out sort of in the suburbs a little bit in another concert hall. They couldn't get the 2 halls for the 2 mm-hmm. times that we needed, but it was 2 mm-hmm. different works that we were recording. Mm-hmm. One was
Carmina
Burana, and the other one was the Les Noces.
Stravinsky.
Yeah, with the 4 pianos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then subsequent to that was the first trip. After that, from then on, we used a little concert hall out at Sung-Soon University, which is a very, very nice spot. And it was about a 500-seat concert recital hall. Very, very nice.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have connections to Taipei myself.
That's
and
right.
Get over there and have done some conducting.
I remember having lunch. Well, I had a couple of breakfasts with Anthony and his family.
Yeah, my son, right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And the first